that down. Turn on do not disturb. Cool. Tap the screen, guys. Like the live. I love it when people stop by to see me. I appreciate y'all coming in. I am dual streaming this morning, so if you hear me talking to somebody and they're not in your chat, I promise you it's just the other chat. So what I like to do, I get up in the morning and I come on here normally about every morning. I'll get on a live stream and I do my makeup. I have like literally one eyebrow today. Like you can tell what side I slept on. Definitely, like there's one eyebrow and there's the artist formerly known as Eyebrow. It happens. What can you do? Hi guys, welcome through. Tap the screen for me, like the live. Hi, how are you, Loke? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Daryl. I said I love it when people stop by. What has everybody got planned for today? Are we working today? It's gonna be a busy day. Oh, thank you, LJ, honey. I appreciate you. Yes, tap the screen. We love that shit. We love that shit. We love it in here when people come through and tap the screen. We also love it when our hair isn't as naughty as it normally is, but whatever. I'm gonna get this eyebrow fixed. So I said I am dual streaming, guys. So if you hear me talking to somebody and they're not in your chat, it's just the other chat. I normally, what I do most is TikTok and YouTube. Those seem to be like my main ones. But if you pretty much any site you go to, if you just look up Misfit Ren, if I have it, that's how you find me. So I try to make it easy as possible for people to find me, like all that stuff. But yeah, so I said it's been like a busy. Thank you, chat. It's been a busy couple weeks. I said I had I'm gonna put a follow back on you once it lets me. There we go. But so my dog went like this last week, right? I said I'm like, thank you, Smoking Honey. I appreciate you. But so my doggy went this week and he had like I went on vacation over Christmas, right? Like I went to like this was my nephew's birthday, so we all went to like this big indoor water park, right? And it was lots of fun. The day before, my dog was laying upside down. You know what I mean? Like he was laying upside down, and I could see like a little bump in his mouth. Like at first, I thought it was an abscess, but then it wasn't causing him any pain, all that stuff, right? So I got back from vacation. Like I had somebody watching him, so I had them keeping an eye on it, and all that stuff. And I ended up like it got bigger and it grew and it grew, and this was just over like a couple weeks time. Like this wasn't like it's been in there forever. This is like it grew. So they biopsied it. They took it out and they biopsied it, and it ends up that it had cancerous cells in it. Like it had cancer in it. It was a malignant one. But I'm hoping, because my dog's almost 14 years old. Like their lifespan is like 12 to 14, or yeah, somewhere in there, 12 to 15, 12 to 14, whatever. And so he's getting up there. So if it's one thing if a dog is like 5 or 6, but like I just hope that we got it all. That's all I'm saying. I hope that we got it all. I hope that it didn't spread anywhere else. I hope, because I don't know that I could do that to him, like put him through chemo and all that stuff at his age. Like I don't know. So I said it's I'm kind of in like a mood, but we're gonna keep rocking, and we're happy like every single day that he's here, because I said he's a good boy. He's a good boy, and anybody that knows me knows I'm a huge dog person, especially my dog. Oh, especially my dog. He's like my favorite. Oh, thank you, Arizona. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you. But so I mean, I'm like. I don't know. I'm having anxiety about it, but there's nothing I can do about it. So, oh, thank you, Arizona. I appreciate you, honey. As awesome as you, I hope your day is as awesome as you are. I love it when people stop by to see me. What do you have planned for today, Miss Arizona? Said I'm working today, so it's a super exciting day, right? Just working. Nothing overly great. Went to the gym last night. Was supposed to go shoot pool. I had to work, so I ended up telling her I couldn't come, and then I went to the gym. Like after that it was like nothing. Was nothing overly exciting. So I said, what we do is we put on makeup in the morning and read the weird news. So everybody's more than welcome in here. If you want to come chit chat with me, you're more than welcome to come chit chat with me. I said, make sure that you follow me on YouTube and on TikTok, because those are my main ones, but I do use other ones and whatnot. So, and I said, everybody's more than welcome in here. I'm super thankful for people that even just stop by to see me. Like, You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of American, yes. So it's definitely an American accent. To like South Jersey to be more precise. You know. Where's my pen at? Okay, so we do the weird news in the morning. I'm looking for my eyebrow pencil and I cannot find it. Oh damn it! Better be around here somewhere. Couldn't have gone that far, right? Would have been right here, maybe. I don't know. All right, that's fine. That's fine. We'll work with a different one. I love American accents. Where are you from, Rob? Oh, you're English. Are you from a spot in England that people can understand? Or, it's good games. Come on. Or no. English people, it seems like they kind of go one way or the other. Either I can understand them perfectly, or I'm like having to get other English people to interpret what the fuck they're saying because I'm like the American ears kick in and I'm like I can tell if it's a British accent, but there's some of y'all like, and it's weird because you guys are like a small space. Like you'll literally go from like street to street, and it's like different accents everywhere. It's crazy to me. Okay, so guys, I am dual streaming. Welcome through. Tap the screen for me, like the live. I do. That's why. I mean, America's the same way, but we're just a little bit more stressed out, or stretched out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna sound different than somebody like in Georgia. Like I said, I got that like easy to understand. That's what's up. I had a friend that was from London, right? And she was one of my live streaming buddies. And I was excited. I got to meet her in person at one point. And there were certain holidays I would just take off of going into her room because I would get so aggravated, like 4th of July, right? 4th of July, you'd have people coming in there like crazy. So, Diamond, what you doing today for the 4th of July? And she's like, no, that's just not a holiday. And I'm like, oh my God. And then people keep like, oh, you live in Australia. Okay, that's so. Which one do you like better? How long you been in Australia? I would love to go visit Australia. I would love to go visit Australia. But like people, I've found that Americans, we ask very stupid, obvious questions. Australia, what do you like? You like the outdoors more? There's a lot of outdoorsy stuff, isn't it? Like it's a lot of, I don't know, but like I've also found, because I have another friend that lives in Australia, and I have learned that taking the piss out of somebody is like that's part of being Australian, like where they fuck with you. So I have to go back and reevaluate everything that people from other countries said to me because I feel like maybe it's just they were fucking with me because I was American and they're like, don't believe it. But yeah, so he was on his live the one day, right? And it was the day that we voted in our primary election, right? And so people were coming into his life. What's your Instagram? If you look up Misfit Ren tag, if you look up Misfit Ren tag, that's how you find me. Thanks, Rob. Here, let me put a follow back on. But so there was this person that came in. I said, it's not all Americans. We're generalizing, and he told me too. He was like, dude, it's not that you all are dumb. He's like, but the ones that you got that are dumb, they're willing to stand by it, put their whole hearts into arguing with you about why they're not done. I'm like, well, he's not wrong. But so the ones that are really stupid, if I'm in a different line, then I'm like it physically hurts. It physically hurts. Thanks, Rob. I put a follow back on. American, really? Why? I mean, America's not bad. Like, it's not bad. We got a lot of issues here, but it's not bad. I live in a spot where it's like really rural. There we go. See, what you doing, baby? Good morning. So, but it's not too bad. I hit that with a rubber so I don't catch what you got. Right, that's the best way to do it. That's the best way. Like, as a matter of fact, just wear like a one of those toxic, like what are they using on the nuclear power plants? Like where they wear best place in the world is. I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. I've never been anywhere else outside the country, so I have like no clue. I would love to go to London. I would love to go to Australia. Those are like one day type of goals. Oh, thanks, Dave. And I said, guys, anything I earn online, I appreciate you, baby. Anything I earn online goes back into my small business. I have a lot of stuff that I'm working on. I'm very excited for it. I have a lot of stuff that I'm working on. And I do my best to keep my brain busy. What you doing today, Miss Izzy? Z, I sent I sent Theta. You might know Theta. Her name's like Maddie on here or whatever. I sent her a picture of Mr. E the other day because she was like, he's good looking?" I was like, "Oh, he's a snack. Like that dude that likes my neck." You a musician? No, I was a booking agent for music for many, many years. But yeah. So I sent a picture of him to her the other day, and she was like, "The fuck?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, I know. I wasn't all those years of him just coming around and talking about my neck. I literally thought in my head, I thought that he was like 50-year-old, like Arabic guy. Like I don't know why this was in my head. For some reason, I thought that he was Middle Eastern. I think that originally my brain just went that way because I figured maybe that's why he keeps talking about my neck is like he doesn't understand English. I don't know. I don't know. And she's like, "Are you sure that's him?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sure that's him." Hi, Aries. Good morning, guys. Welcome through. I like it when people stop by to see me. We're rocking right along first thing in the morning. Interview today. Oh, good luck, baby. You like Bowie, your neck is fine. Yeah, I think my neck's not bad. It's not a bad neck, but I just have never met anybody that had like a fetish for that before. Like I said, he was very well known in my room at one point in time. To this day, if I go live on Instagram, I guarantee you he's gonna be. He doesn't do a TikTok or like YouTube. He does Instagram. So I'll go live on Instagram here and there every once in a while, and I guarantee you, I'll be in the middle of dancing. The first thing I'll do is come in and say, "I love your beautiful neck." He's literally done it for 5 years now. He's but he's like the nicest guy. Like on my way there now. Yeah, so he said I ended up, guys. I was telling you the other day, Bugsy had to have surgery, and I said I'm like a little red flag. Yeah, he's honestly he's not a bad dude, Rob. The guys that I don't like are the guys that come through and they're hardcore creepy. Like they're like, "I like your boobs." You're like, it makes my eye twitch. It does. It makes my eye twitch. They're like, we're not talking trolls. We're talking guys that just have no sense of other people around. I don't know what it is. I will never understand why some people do that, but they do. And we've seen it. We've definitely seen it. I'm sure we've all seen it by being online that it's just some guys are they are not interested in preheating the oven. They just want to stick the turkey in. Like they come at you real hard. They're like, "You know what I would do to you?" Nothing, because that means I would have to be alone with you. You know, like just because, and I say it all the time. Just because somebody like people come and be like, "Can I see your feet?" Da 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 da. All this stuff. Take your socks off, and I'm like, dude, like listen. Just because you're into it does not mean that I've decided I would like to play along. Like that might be how it goes in your head. Is that I'm like, oh yeah. I mean, but like I'm not. I'm just not. I'm just not. Like I can't imagine ever like dating somebody or even sleeping with somebody that had taken that approach to me. I like your sense to be like, I'm old, man. I'm old, Rob. I gotta have sense in my lifetime now because for a long time I didn't. So but or like you'll get like an email, right? Like I'll get an email from a guy here and there and it'll just be like, "So I break into your house. It's the middle of the night. I'm 58. Okay, well, I was gonna say I'm 45. So you got me beat by a couple years. But like, I break into your house and I'm in your kitchen, and you walk in and you see me standing there. What's the next thing you're gonna do?" And like, I'll write people back like, "Is there a correct answer to this question?" Because I don't know what it is. Because if you think I'm gonna come and bang you because you broke into my house, you're absolutely mistaken. That is like, I will press charges. You better believe that. Like, what's the next thing you would do? Press charges. That's what I would do. Call the cops. That's what I'm saying. That's all right. That's what I'm saying, Burn. Is that how you pronounce that? Burn? But like, that's but like I said, there's some guys that have no idea of where reality starts and fantasy ends. See, my life is, yeah, I couldn't watch myself as a life. Can you imagine? Like, oh my God, I don't understand how people online can listen to my laugh. I've heard my laugh on audio before, and it sounds differently in my head when I do it because I know it has to travel through bone and all that stuff. But at the same, I love all of your tattoos. You reflect, keep on doing stand-up comedy. I don't even do stand-up comedy. I'm not even funny. I just laugh a lot, which convinces people that I must be funny or a lunatic, whatever. But yeah, like I just don't understand. Like, and I said I don't know if it's they get too much into the fantasy that they can't tell what's reality, or they're just mass sending this out, or like all of a sudden like, no, you were funny, am I? That's awesome, Randy. I'm glad. I literally come to live streaming because they said if I can make somebody smile once a day or get their day started off right, I gladly will. You know what I mean? I gladly will. He says I'm funny. That's awesome. Somebody called me talented the one day when I was dancing, and I was like all mind blown and shit. But so I said with Mr. A, I don't really like. Yeah, he likes my neck, but like he normally just kind of comes through and he's like, "I love your beautiful neck," and he'll talk to me about my neck for a couple minutes, and then he'll leave the chat. But and I've talked to him privately via email. Like, yeah, I mean, we're not like close, but I was curious to see what he looked like, and then he hit me up on Instagram, and I was like, okay, I was like, I'll send you a picture of me holding my neck if you send me a picture of your face. Like, so he actually added me to his real Instagram. I'm telling you, I was like, he's all tatted up. He looks like he's a good looking dude. I'm like, but even with him, like he'll be talking about my neck, and I'm like, all right, that's enough. Like I gotta tell him chill out. But he will respect that and be like, okay, my bad. You know what I mean? Like I absolutely can't stand it when a guy you're like, no, thank you. Yeah, but da da da. No, no, thank you. I'm a very like this. The more I'm the youngest child of five, so I'm a brat and keep on doing your comedy tour for us now. Okay, like we're doing stand up comedy, but yeah. So I said like I am very. The more you tell me I need to do something or that the more I've said no, the more likely I'm gonna say no again. Like I'm stubborn too, so that doesn't help. You know what I mean? Like that does not help at all. But so you get some guys that they just go full force, right? And then it cracks me up. I said I can't even talk shit to the trolls online because a lot of them are guys that are into it. Like they don't even mean what they say. They just want you to come back at them for to get their jollies off. You know what I mean? I'm like, no means no, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, dude, like it's one thing to slide up in there to get to know them, but I'm just like, dude, like I don't know who these women are that are just sitting back all day, just waiting for a stranger from the internet to be like, yo, what's up? And then they'll be like, oh, I don't pay for it. Like, not that I was offering for that, but like some guys are really like, yeah, but you just came at it all creepy and shit. Yeah, my last where I know Z from is actually a site called Meet Me, and I was on it like years ago. I was on there for a while, and I had the best time. But I'll tell you much. Hey, what's up, IP-ish? How are you? But I very rarely met people from that site because there are a lot of women on that site who ended up like human trafficked. So I'm very cautious. Like I'm very even when somebody's like, "Can I get your number?" Nope, nope. Because guess what they can do with your number? Look up your full name. Guess what they can do with your full name? Find your address. You lose respect when your feelings are not considered. Well, I just like I said, and it's not like a physical thing for me. Like it's not like oh he's not my type or I just I don't know. I like if somebody comes at me too hard, that instantly it's like no. Like, I guess some women consider it flirting, maybe. Like, oh, standing in your house. Like, dude, like, listen, there are not hours enough in the day for me to play along with whatever shit you got going on there. What is my iris color? I mean, well, technically the center's black, but then the outside's blue. Yeah. So it just, I don't know. It's never made any sense to me. Or like, if you want to irritate me like nobody's business, send me a picture of something that I did not ask to say. I will literally curse somebody the fuck out for that. I hate that shit because I'm like, they didn't know if I was secretly a 13-year-old girl. They didn't know, but like, you just open it and you're like, oh, okay. You like this? No, I don't. What? Of course you're like, no, I don't because I didn't ask to see it. Like, like if I'm 45 years old. If I want to see something, I can damn well ask to see it. Like, I don't need somebody to just send it to me. But like, what do you, I worked in an adult toy store for like 7 years. What is it about your crotch in specific that is going to make me abandon all reason and logic and takes the fun out of it? Yeah, but like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm more into personalities than I am like physical stuff. Like it's more like a mental thing to me. But I just can't imagine. Like, I can't imagine, like, what kind of women are sitting out there just like, oh gosh, I don't have anything to do today. You know what I think? Yeah, if anybody from the internet hits me up and says that they want to do me, today's the day that they're gonna like. Who does that? Who invites somebody? You know who does that? Working ladies. That's who does that. And they'll be like all offended. I'm like, yeah, I'm not a hooker, dude. Well, I didn't ask if you were a hooker. Well, you obviously did, because that's the only way this shit was gonna like go down. Like, and even then, I could never do that. Like, I could never be like a dancer. Like I said, I've done cam stuff before, but I couldn't be a dancer. I don't want nobody touching me that I don't know. I don't know where your hands, but keep on using every bad word now. Yeah, I mean, I use a lot of bad words. It happens. It's an 18 plus live stream, you know. Ain't hurt nobody. Okay, so in the weird news, like I said, I do trending topics, I do world news, I do whatever I come across, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Here, let me write it down, right? Uh, let's see. All right. So there's a chick on TikTok that a lot of people are watching. When you get big on TikTok, you're gonna end up kind of making it big everywhere. Like that seems to be. If you get big on TikTok, there's gonna be videos about you on YouTube and vice versa and all that stuff, right? So there's a chick on TikTok. Her name is Gabby Jacobson. I've never watched one of her streams a day in my life, right? Never, 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 never. I don't know that she's my type of streamer that I would go in anyway. Like I wouldn't like because she just I can't deal with the streams that are just drama. Like it's a little too much for me. Like just drama galore. Ugh, stop. You know what I mean? But so I'm right now 18, and how can I just approach any girl so that it doesn't feel ugly? What do you mean? Like you personally feel ugly is what you're saying? I mean, honestly, I think the best thing you can do when it comes to women is just talk to them, like get to know them, like let things happen naturally. You know what I'm saying? Like if a woman is interested in you, she will show that she is interested in you. You know what I mean? If she like, I was gonna say too, another big one. If somebody starts saying, "Oh, you're like my brother," they ain't interested. I'm using "Are you awesome?" I need all the help I can get today. Yeah, like if somebody's like, "Oh, you're like my brother," "You're like my sister," guess what that means? The last thing they're thinking about is that like they're you know what I mean, like they're literally looking at you like you might as well be one of those remember in Spencer's how they had the books that had like the filled space and you might as well be one of those, man, because like there ain't coming back from that one. Okay, but so Gabby Jacobson, she has like ADD, right? And I don't know if this is like real, I don't know if it's not. I know at one point in time they tried to put me on ADD medicine and I went off of it because it was so weird. It was so weird for me to have just one thought in my head. And then I wasn't being productive. It wasn't like I was getting more done. I was like hyper focusing on stupid shit. So I'd be like, I'm going to reorganize my sock drawer. Yeah, did it need to be reorganized? Sure. But yeah, I could have used that for better purposes. But so I said I ended up going off of it because it was just weird. Like, I'm so used to having like 8 different thoughts go on in my head that when there's just one in there, I'm like the other one's got lonely or something. I don't know. It's like if what was that movie Inside Out, where there are all the little emotions in there. Yeah, mine got sad. Like they were like, "Oh, we're so lonely without all our friends to play with." Like, it's fine, it's fine. But so she said she went to her doctor. She has now. Okay, she ended up like I said, I've never seen her live stream. I've caught little pieces of stuff via clips and all that. But so a lot of people are, oh, wait, what's happening? A lot of people are kind of like just watching her. But here's the thing, if you know that you have that many people watching you, right? Like, that many people are watching you because they don't like you too. Wouldn't you behave a little bit better? Like maybe like if you were being a jerk, like okay, I got a lot of eyes on me now, like I'm gonna stop being a jerk. Or if you lie a lot, you know what I mean? Like okay, I got tons of people watching me, and I don't want to get caught in any more like you know what I'm saying? Like that sort of shit. I'm pretty open about like I'll just talk, you know what I mean? But so I don't really have anything to lie about. My weight, maybe. At this point, but I wouldn't consider that like a lie. I would consider that just wishful thinking. Yeah. No, but so you'll see like a lot of these people that do drama, they lie a lot, they just have all sorts of stuff go on in their live stream like all the time. And it's too much for me. I just can't deal with it. Don't want to deal with it. Don't feel the need. Lewis, good morning, honey. Guys, welcome through. Tap the screen for me, like the live. I love it when people stop by to see me. I said, we're rocking right along this Thursday. And I have my YouTube open. I have my TikTok open. So if you guys hear me talking to somebody and they're not in your chat, I promise you, it's just the other chat. I keep saying that, but it will be some Fight Club shit if I was like, wait, I only have one device? Oh my god, who have I been talking to this whole time? That would be like some shit. Like, yeah, some Tyler Durden shit going on, you know? That would definitely be some shit. But so she went, now this chick, she had her children removed from, or not children, she has a child who's 5. And she says that he has autism, and all this stuff. Well, then she was like spanking him on live, which you can't do. You can't do that. Like, you cannot do that. You realize how many Karens are out there and how many Karens are out there watching her? Like, why? Like, why would you choose to, what were you trying to get them to come take him? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so you got all these people sitting there watching you, and all these people that are sitting there watching you because they don't like you. And then you're like, hey, let me do some dumb shit. And then sit there, and then she talks shit. Fine, call CPS. They ain't going to come and do nothing. Well, guess what? They came and took her kid away. So now I don't know who her kid's living with, but it's not living with her anymore. She's also trying to have another baby, which I'm like, you know that people from TikTok are just going to call CPS. You know. You know, even if you have a new baby, you know. So she said her son's name is Cam. She said she went to one of his doctor's appointments the other day. And your hair is so long, I wish I could take credit for it, Archie. Sadly, not all of this is mine. I wish it was. But you know what I mean? So she went to her son to the doctor the other day. And the doctor told her, because the doctor's starting to think that maybe he has ADHD too, just like she does. And it's like, I don't know what goes through people's heads sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't know, right? So it ends up, the doctor, and this is what she said on her live stream. All right. And I think if you are a large creator online, you also kind of have a responsibility a little bit to make sure that accurate information is happening, like that sort of shit. Alonzo, good morning, guys. Welcome through. Tap the screen, please. Like the live. I love it when people stop by to see me. So we're rocking right along, y'all. Okay, we're gonna do this. I've got like knots galore. I'm working today, so oh yeah. So her son. She said that the doctor told her to give her son a sugar-free Red Bull. Because if it worked and it calmed him down, that means he's got it too. And I'm like, that does not seem like something a doctor would say, does it? And on top of it, he's 5. Everybody's got ADHD when they're like 5. Hey, what's up? Hi, Jaden. How are you? Like, everybody's got it. There's not someone that's above it. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever spent time around 5-year-olds, but it's just, it's like just tornadoes. But so, do we think that was real advice that a pediatrician would give a mother? Give your son a sugar-free Red Bull? And she made it a point on her live to say, but he said, you got to make sure it's sugar-free because we don't want to give him anything that could harm it. Yeah, I'm like, I'm thinking that's maybe something. Are you also from the US? Yes, I'm from Delaware. It's very boring here, so I live stream a lot. But like, that just seems like weird to me. Like, so maybe she's full of shit. Maybe she went for hers originally, and the doctor told her that because she was an adult. That hey, if caffeine, like, calms you down, then you probably have this. Like, I get it. But like, either way, all you need is like one person out there to hear you saying that on your live stream. I'm in Manhattan. Oh yeah, how's Manhattan today? I love New York. I've been up to New York a whole bunch of times. I haven't been since I went to go the Museum of SEX a couple times. And then I went to Carnegie Hall the same day. So that was the last time I was up there, and that was like a few years ago. You know what I mean? Like that was definitely a few years ago. So yeah, but like a 5-year-old on top of it. Oh, so I was talking earlier, like it's getting a bit crazy here. Yeah, I was gonna say, and Jaden, it's working its way down the East Coast. Believe me, I'm only like a half hour, 45 minutes away from Philly, and it's like it's getting bad. Our homeless population here is the biggest it's ever been since like the 1930s. All right, this weekend, get ready for this because you know what they're calling for in my area? Between 10 to 15 minutes. Or 20, 10 to 15 inches, not minutes. Like moving to Wisconsin. Yeah, but it's cold in Wisconsin too. If you're going to move somewhere, like move down. Like Florida. Yeah, we're supposed to be getting 10 to 15 inches. I've heard 10 inches. I've heard 15. I'm short. I'm not even gonna make any jokes about 10 to 15 minutes. I'll just say I'm short, so I'm not liking that. I'm gonna be walking around snow up to here, like I'm short. Listen, short people, we don't need high snow because, like, I think it's a little. I was born in Wisconsin. Oh, gotcha. So you like Wisconsin better than Manhattan? I'm sure it's expensive as shit to live in Manhattan too. Like I have no doubt on that one. But so I said Philly's gotten real bad when it comes to like the substances, King or what is it, Kensington, stuff like that. And because we're so close, we have a lot of people that are on it right now. I I give people that are in recovery props, but like my question is, why did you try it to begin with? Like I understand people want to numb and they want to, feel something else besides whatever mentally they're going through or physically they're going through. But 2012, I was in a studio, but now I've got a decent apartment. See, I was gonna say, but you could end up moving back to Wisconsin and be like a set man because you used to spending that rent, and then you're like, look at all this money I still have. But so yeah, so and then I was talking earlier about Bugsy and I totally lost my train of thought. So I said my dog had to go, and he had like this big bump in his mouth and he had to have it removed, right? And I caught it quick. Like I caught it like, good morning, Alonzo. How are you? Like I caught it pretty quick. But so the vet called yesterday and said that it was a tumor. I have a question. What's up, AJ? How are you? But yeah, he had a tumor. We thought it was like a biceps flex. I have none. Like we'll go like this. Watch. That work? Yeah. You're welcome. No, but so he ended up. They found cancer in the tumor. So I'm just hoping to God because they said he's almost 14 years old. I couldn't put him through like chemo or anything like that. Like brutal strong biceps. Only want to push the chub up. Instead of talking about so I'm from Philly. Oh, you're from Philly. Okay, Randy. Yeah, it's been. Thank you. I have no idea how to pronounce this, so we're just gonna call you Guy. There. Yeah. I wish I had like biceps that were good. Like I got a lot of this. I was a lot heavier at one point in time, and now I got this. Yeah, it's my squirrel suit. Can you imagine if I parachuted? They'd be like, "She's coming down too slow." Yeah, listen. Get the video back of jumping out the plane. It would just be the back of my arms rippling like crazy. Like I'm good. But so yeah. I mean, I'm praying to God that like the cancer didn't spread. How's your head? I mean, big, especially my forehead. But yeah, my head's fine. Or my head not be fine. I mean, mentally, I am a little crazy, but I like to think it's in a sweet, endearing way, not in like a. So, what is your profession? I'm a designer, honey. I got a lot of. Oh, which speaking of which, we'll segue right into that. If you guys want to go check out my site, and you go check out my site, it's edgeoftheeasel.com. I got a lot of stuff up there. I got a lot more to go. It's a process. Which, by the way, too, I have an art battle. I was going to say, if anybody's up near Lancaster, I have an art battle coming up on the 29th. So if anybody's curious and they would like to go to that, you're always welcome to hit me up. I did the last one, which was in Delaware, and it was lots of fun. And I was looking at the other people's pictures that are doing this one, and man, like, they're good. So now I have to figure out what I want to paint. You only have 20 minutes to paint something. So you all go and stand in a circle, and then people like roam around you and watch you create stuff, which is, I mean, it's kind of a neat idea. There's like stuff going on the show, all that. You look like my ex. Is that bad? Is that bad, childish? She wasn't as hot as me. No, I don't know. But so it was an interesting experience. So I got like 8 million things going on in my head today, so just bear with me, y'all. But so that was the phone call that I got yesterday. Now, they said that I could take him to an oncologist, right? But like, I don't know. He's almost 14. I couldn't see him going through all that. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm just praying that I got it quick enough, and I'm praying that it didn't spread. Because that's not going to be a good day in this house. Like, it's not. Like, so that's kind of like on my brain a bit today, too. Okay, let's see. Is this one going to work? Maybe not. I gotta get another charger in. I'm starting to lose power. We're losing power. Alexa, I like this song. Because it's a good fucking song. That's why I like it. Hold on. Hang on a second. I feel like every single live stream at some point I'm like fucking with chargers. I just went online and bought a new one. Oh, I TikTok coins. What's going on? How are you, darling? Guys, welcome through. Like I said, if you're new, do you have a page where I can see? Yeah, I was gonna say that's my website back there. Yeah, I got a ton of my designs up there. I got a ton of stuff, a ton of designs. I just wrote my very first cookbook the other day, so I have that. That's actually getting ready to be published officially here soon on the 24th. So I'm very excited for that. Already started writing. Like, I just kind of dabbled. Like, I don't know, I kind of dabble. So I'll be like, I'm going to write a cookbook. And then all of a sudden I'm like, I'm going to write a cookbook. For this year, one of the things that's been sitting with me, can't see that? Oh. Yeah. It's just edgeoftheeasel.com. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty, I kept it kind of simple. That's the name of my design studios, Edge of the Easel. So, and I said, I go out, I'll do like, I haven't been doing as many events. Hey, Theta, what's going on? I don't do as many events as I used to. I was going out and setting up shop for a while at different ones, but like most of the good ones are not near me. Like, Delaware is not known for its nightlife. It's not. You have to really like know what you're looking for here to find something fun to do. So a lot of them in my state, you know what I mean? Like a lot of them in my state, they really like the events just kind of stink. So I end up having to go to Jersey. I end up having to go to Pennsylvania. I end up having to go to Maryland. Like I have to go outside of, you know, my given area. Keep on being barefoot and doing comedy for Philadelphia. Awesome. I will. Guys, welcome through. Tap the screen, like the live. I love it when people stop by to see me. Let's see. I was gonna say I seen this one. I'm like, oh, this one was gross. I hope nobody's eating. You visit my hand. Oh, absolutely, honey, absolutely. So, there was a guy from Australia, right? He's on vacation. He goes to Bali, and this has been like a viral video that's been kind of going around. You know, and when I tell you the video at first, I thought it was fake. I thought they're just fucking around. Apparently, it wasn't. He went into a bathroom in Bali, and he decided he was going to cover himself in shit. Apparently, he was on vacation with all his friends, and he thought it would be funny to cover himself in shit. And then when the hotel staff came to the room, to walk out and see if they noticed. I guess everybody needs a hobby, right? But yeah, so that video is going viral. And when I tell you, like, it was a lot. It was a lot. I'm like, damn, how much food do Australians eat? Like, oh, we made a joke. That's not really, that's the joke on you, not them. Like, delicious. And I said, guys, I do love it when people stop by to see me. I'm rocking right along. So I have my new book that just came out. It's called Edgy Eats. I'm doing pre-sales until the 24th, and then after that, it'll officially be listed. And then, like I said, I have a whole bunch of new stuff up on my website. So make sure it's edgeoftheeasel.com. Make sure that you go check out some of the stuff that I have. Because, like I said, I paint a lot. I create a lot. I literally every single day I work. Like I don't know many people that work I work every single day. Can I drop my number here? I wouldn't if I were you, Jaden. Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't if I were you. People online be cray. I know, but if you give somebody like your number, you can find like all sorts of shit out about you. Like it's you're a mess. But so, and I said, guys, I am dual streaming. So if you hear me talking to somebody that are not in your chat, promise you it's just the other chat. So those, do you guys like? Is there anybody out there that really likes the Island Boys? I mean, I know that they like themselves, but like there are actually people online that enjoy them and what they do. Like for real? Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm not like even their music. I'm like, hi Tony, what's going on? How are ya? I was asking because you could share the details about your book. Also, yeah, I was gonna say you can actually message me either on like my Instagram or my TikTok or whatever. I'm really weird when it comes to giving out my number just because of previous experiences I've had online. So I'm well, sister. That's what's up. That's what's up. So apparently like there one of the guys, right, the one, not the one that did the boxing recently, the one that's bigger on TikTok, flying red, like another live stream I've never watched. Like I get that. What's your Insta? It's just Misfit Ren. Yeah, any site you want to find me on, you can find me on. Just go in and put up Misfit Ren. Hey Brando, what's going on? So I said, everything that I earn on live, I put back into my small business. So, like I expect, oh, thank you, Brando, honey. I expect nothing, but everything is appreciated. And like I said, it helps with the wheels of progress move along. I am working on, and I said this year it's been like I got a lot of stuff in my brain right now. Like this last year, it's been weighing on me kind of heavily. I said I do give classes to people with special needs, and it's something that I feel like I want to pursue more. Like I'm no teacher, I don't have a teaching degree, anything like that. But I really would like to set up a nonprofit that will help people that have special needs connect with other teachers. Like, hey, Adrian, what's going on? Like, there's a lot of times where art can fill in the gaps where communication can't. So, kind of, it's what I would like. I have it in my head that I want to do this, and I'm gonna make this happen this year. Like I said, I've learned about how to apply for tax exemption. I did all this stuff. Like I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm gonna figure it out along the way. Go for it. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm going to. I'm going to. Like this is like. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck that means. Z, you just hurt my head. I tried so hard to read that like line. Oh my god. I tried so like did you forgot a vowel? Some other letters? Something. You forgot like half a sentence. But so the one dude Fly, he was on live stream last night, right? And it cracks me up when these people they're like, "Oh, I don't do substances. I don't do substances." He was literally sitting there. Oh, his interference. But so he was sitting there on his live stream. I can get being sleepy. Like I said, I take meds. They make me sleepy. It happens. Like it's all right. But like then there's like where somebody's like nodding, like where they're just sitting there like, and you're like, you okay? You all right? And like they don't respond. And now they got this new shit that makes you stand up and sleep, so people are just like stuck. Like that's what they call it, is like stuck. I've never done any of that stuff. I've never. I mean, like I said, I like greenery, and I dabbled in some stuff when I was younger, but like I would never. I don't care how much pain I'm in. I don't care. I would never, ever, ever touch that stuff. Like ever. Like it is such bad news. But that's what I'm wondering is why people start to begin with. Like I get the fact that everybody has the element of addiction kind of hiding in them, right? I don't necessarily know that people are predisposed to it, but I think that there's just some people say, "Oh, it's predisposed." Like that. I think it's just making bad decisions. Like as a younger person or as like a person, I wouldn't like if somebody was like, "Hey, you want a party?" I'd be like, "Nah, I'm good." Like trying not to judge you. Yeah, but I'm good. I don't even want to be around that shit. I've never actually seen it in person. Like I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I feel like most people, even if they are on, I'm like the last person they would ask because they know my feelings about it. Like it's dangerous stuff, and I said it's scary. Like it's scary. There's a lot. So yeah, we're supposed to be getting this giant blizzard this weekend, and our homeless population is massive. So like every bridge in Delaware has people living underneath of it right now. Like there used to just be like one or two. Like we have tent cities literally popping up everywhere. Like it's some wild stuff. So between the economy, substances, like all, it's a mess right now. It's a mess, especially where I'm at. So, but yeah, so he did that. I read this online, right, and I kind of thought that this was interesting. I find it. Don't know why I like this. I kind of like it when celebrity kids come out and they like bash their parents, but then at the same time, I'm like, you ungrateful bastard. Fucking ungrateful. That's what you are. You're ungrateful. But so Victoria and David Beckham's son, who's like, I believe he's 26 now, something like that. He just got married, and He's coming to expose. Like, I Alexandria, what's going on? How are you, darling? But like he's exposing all this stuff about them. Now, the stuff that I read, unless he's got other stuff in store, really didn't seem like scandalous. Apparently, they don't like his wife. He likes his wife. They got married. Apparently, Victoria at his wedding, when they went to go do the first dance, she came running up and took him as a partner rather than letting him have his first dance. But I don't know, because like I said, I wasn't there. I don't know. I would never be there. I don't even think they'd hire me to work that wedding. Like they'd be like, "Nah, it's cool. I'm walking around eating shit." But so he's coming out and he's exposing like all their, I guess, dirty little secrets, even though what he's exposed so far hasn't been too impressive. Like, okay, sorry, they don't like your wife. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it hasn't been overly impressive. I'm like, is there something else you want to share besides like it's just all like kind of like this little shit. Like, I know not liking your wife is kind of a big one, but like they can't force him. You know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna make you break up with her. They can't. You know what I mean? And then like, I mean, just learn how. I doubt that they're the first in-laws that didn't like, the chosen partner of their child. Like, I don't think that that's unheard of. It always works out better when everybody gets along, definitely. But there's a lot of people that don't. They don't. I've never understood because they said like my dad I was not a big fan of, but my mom I absolutely loved her to death. She was very much my best friend, and I've just always wondered like I've had times where I was younger and I treated my mom like shit and didn't mean to. Keep going into the afternoon like you are in the morning into the afternoon. I'm doing a 24-hour stream. Oh no. Oh no, I've never done a 24. That would never happen. That would never happen. Like I said, I got to work today, so it's going to be a busy day. Oh damn, I wanted to shut down. Okay, that's fine. And then but so I don't know. Like I said, sometimes it just there you go. See, so you watch this. If you tap the screen on YouTube, it actually like helps a lot. Like on TikTok, I don't really feel like it helps that much. But like on YouTube, like I got off here the other day when I was dancing, and I had over 1,000 people through my live stream, and I was like it wasn't doing anything different. You know what I mean? Like wasn't I think a lot of people are starting to come over to YouTube. Like I hate when kids come through. That is literally like I'm like, I sent the room for 18 plus. I get all they have to do is change their birthday. But like, I will, you know what I mean? I'm like, I just don't feel like you need to be in here. I curse. Like, if you were under the age of 18, I'm sure you're lovely, but that does not mean that we should be friends. That doesn't mean that we should hang out. That does not mean we're going to email each other back and forth. Like, when somebody's like, oh, I'm 14, I'm like, why are you here? Why? Does your mom know you're in here? And then I said it cracks me up because every once in a while I'll get like a younger guy that really has like some mommy issues or something, and they're like, "You're hot." And you're like, "How old are you?" 21. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Like seriously, get the fuck out of my inbox. Like I'm good. I'm good. Does it work on YouTube, Zay? I didn't know if it worked on YouTube. You are going to be on here longer, so you don't have to go to work just for today for people who live. No, definitely not. Like I said, I work 7 days a week. I work 7 days a week. That's just how it is. I said, you're like, I'm going to be my own boss. This will be great. And then you realize, like, there is no days off. Days off do not happen. But yeah, I will hopefully be on when I take my break today. Instead of what I've been doing is when I take my work break, instead of going and like eating and like doom scrolling, I've been coming on and doing like workout videos and whatnot just to kind of get some more exercise in me. I'd like to get off like 20. So it's a process. It's definitely not easy. But I've done it before. I've done it before. So I just got to behave myself. And all right. Yeah, did you guys hear about all this stuff that's happening with like Greenland? Somebody said it to me yesterday because I said, I don't keep on playing hook today. So you're not at work today. Yeah, no, as soon as my makeup's done, I'm going to be working. Like, yeah, there's no playing hooky. If I play hooky, I don't pay my bills. So yeah, like I said, somebody came through yesterday and said something to me about it, and I didn't like. I don't know. I didn't really know anything about it. So I went on and I looked it up just to kind of get the basis, and I might have some of this wrong, but like the basis is that Trump is threatening other people with tariffs, right? If they don't, like it's Denmark. I didn't even know Denmark owned Greenland. Is that true? Like Denmark owns Greenland? But they said that the funny part was while he was giving his speech, he was talking about Greenland and how it should be like technically, I guess, American is what he's aiming for, and he kept calling it Iceland by accident. I'm like, hey, listen, you can conquer a place that there's only 30 people or not in England, but in Greenland. Like there's literally like 30 people. Like, is that really worth conquering? Like I'm just saying that really doesn't seem like it's a very I don't know, but like it's like I can't. Has he ever even been there? Like in Greenland is like the most random place too. Like it's like the most random place to like want to adopt. But I guess that's what's going on right now. If I missed something and all that, I apologize. Like I said, I did a brief read through. I didn't find it overly like, oh, I need to know every detail about this. So whatevs. But yeah, so that's what he's hoping for is, I guess that Greenland's going to become an American territory. Otherwise, he's going to charge tariffs on it. And I said, I don't get into politics, so that's not what this is about. This is just saying, like, okay, this is what's happening in the world. Um. Oh yeah, I was gonna say. This one's interesting. Bill and Hillary Clinton got charged with. They're going to be charged with contempt if they don't choose to testify. And the dude that had the island that passed away in jail, and all these people claim that he had like lots of victims. Him, I don't want to say his name, but him. Like yeah, there's pictures coming out that have like pictures of Clintons at the island with them, and they want the Clintons to testify, and they're not. They're like, nope. So now they've been threatened with either you testify or you get put in contempt of court. Like back in the day, Bill. Back in the day, Bill. Now it might not have been people that were under, but he was slutting it up like big time. But like that's one of those. Bill Clinton was a professor of law, was he? I did not know that. I always wonder how people get into the idea of politics. I imagine a lot of them start as lawyers, but you know what I mean? Like I just don't. I'm like I could never do it. Like I said, I don't even vote. I'm not a voter. I don't care. I don't care enough about voting. Don't care at all. Like just I've never voted. I'm 45 years old. I don't feel like I feel like what you're voting for is not somebody that you're for necessarily. It's just the lesser of two evils. Like there's a lot of people that do it that way. And it's like how can like I can't judge what's accurate and what's not because I'm being given a narrative that I'm sure is somebody that wanted me to believe that narrative. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. So I said I really don't get into politics. I know that there are some people that are super uppity about it, but we don't talk to those people. Yeah, we don't talk. Even like I said with the liberals anymore, the liberals have gotten as hardcore as the Republicans once were. Like it's like this whole thing. Say thank you to Trump for making America safe again. He hasn't done it yet. Maybe he'll do it one day. I don't know. His slogan's a little odd to me. Like, what makes was America great to me? Like, people are worried about it becoming great again. I'm like, but was it though? Hmm. Like I said, I have friends from around the world, and they've talked to me about some general ideas about Americans. Like Josh's friends are like, "Well, at least you're not American." Like they'll make fun of each other and shit, and then I'm like sitting in there like, "God damn it!" Let's do this other eyebrow so you guys can tell whether I'm happy or sad. Like I need my eyebrows. You cool? Almost there. I'm working on it. I don't know. I was gonna say, but like I don't know that it was ever great to begin with. But like people, they get mad over that shit anymore. Like, oh my god, they get mad over politics. I've seen people getting brawls over politics. I mean, it's crazy. I'm like, dude, I just can't get into all that. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess maybe some people really, but like, it was years ago. Do you remember years ago, the governor of California? They had that one race that was like just odd. Like, it had a reality star in it. It had I can't remember what who else, but like it was like the same year that like Arnold I think first ran. But there was a girl named Mary Carey there who happens to be an adult star, and she was running for the governor of California. I'm like, is this like, oh, that's right, Gary Coleman. Gary Coleman was the other one that ran. I said, guys, I have my YouTube open, I have my TikTok open, walk them through. I like when people stop by. That's right, Gary Coleman. That's right. I do remember that now. Okay. Look, Z just dropped some stuff on me. He just dropped some knowledge. Thanks, Z. I appreciate you, baby. I knew there was somebody else in it, but I couldn't think of. Okay. Oh, and then along with that last headline, Ghislaine Maxwell, the girl that, was pretty much his co-conspirator, like that's what he or she did was like find him women. She was like a socialite, like all this stuff, right? And she is yeah, she's supposed to be disposed or disposed. Dis disposed. I said it wrong. Not disposed of. You know what I mean? I'm like having issues. Disposed. All right. I'm dumb. Don't mind me. I feel like I'm not pronouncing it right. Whatever. Okay. So yeah, on February 9th. So I really hope that they now the question, do we think that he actually unalived himself in jail, or do we think that maybe somebody got to him? Because my thought, I think somebody got to him. There's videos beforehand that have come out, and they show like somebody walking to his cell and then walking back, and then, but it's yeah, I think somebody got to him. That's like kind of like a big, like people in jail, like will do it just to have bragging rights. And not all people in jail, but there's definitely people that are crazy. And you figure if somebody's in there and they got nothing to lose, you know what I mean? Like, so they might want to get like some type of like, some type of platform in there so they can be the guy that unalive that person. I really think somebody got to him. Whether it was a guard or a prisoner or whoever, like, I don't think that he did it himself. So, and I said, apparently in jail, I've also never been to jail, but thank goodness, I fucked up and shit in life, but I ain't fucked up that bad. But like I said, it's like apparently it's like a status thing. Like just imagine this one dude like walking with a shopping cart. Please, what's going on, honey? Good morning. Like a shopping cart full of ramen. I don't know what happened to him. But from what I've heard is people in jail, they really, really don't like people that hurt women and hurt children. So I imagine he was probably extra targeted. Like, you know what I mean? Especially the fact that he's accused of something that's with both of those things. So, like, I imagine he was a pretty big target. And then people, like, you think about how many people knew victims and how many people, like, might have gotten, I mean, I'm surprised that the D-Man's still up and walking around. Like, seriously, I'm surprised that he, like, made it through. I'm, like, I keep waiting for the day where we get up and they're like, oh, yeah, the D-Man, he passed. Because, like, how has he's got to be paying off, like, the whole prison? Like, like, how did he not like have any attempts. Fucking Trump had 2 attempts in like 1 week on his life, but yet, or no, wait, was there one on the Deep Man? There's another name I don't want to say because it likes to flag me when I do. But what did they? I don't know. All right, guys, welcome through. Tap the screen, like the live. I love it when people stop by to see me. And I said everybody's more than welcome in here. So tap the screen. It helps me trend, and then I make more friends, which is awesome. Oh, I'm actually doing an update today on my site, so that'll be like that's my other project of the day. Literally, I'll have like 8 different things all rolling at once. But see, I feel really like I started doing like research and everything, and put in an application for a nonprofit, but that doesn't mean that they're going to approve it. But like I would like to I want to do this. I want to do something good. Like if I did any other type of nonprofit, it would be something to do with dogs. You know what I mean? Like something that I was like passionate towards. Like I said, I love animals. I love dogs especially. Like you got this. Yeah, I said I if I decide that I'm going to do something, right? Like I have this thing. Like fear has never been something that stopped me from doing anything. Even when I was younger, I was pretty fearless. Like if I got an idea to do something, I was going to do it and that was it. So, and I'm still kind of like that. Like I'll get this idea in my head. Like I'm actually learning sign language right now because I want to make sure that I'm able to talk to everybody. You know what I mean? So hooray. Like I want to make sure I'm able to talk to everybody. So, and then, like I said, this would be a nonprofit that would be dedicated towards people that have special needs getting help from tutors, like from, but only creativity based ones. So like music teachers or drama teachers or whatever kind of thing that I'm really into the arts too. Like I love the arts. Like I don't know, I've been painting now for probably about 5 years, and I said I love it. Either I'm uploading stuff to my site, or I'm working on a painting, or I'm teaching a class. There's like literally, that's my life at this point. Like I've been working my ass off. So I said I'll get on in the morning for like an hour or so, try to get my makeup on, and then I'll go throughout the day and work, and then I'll kind of jump on and off throughout the rest of the day as I go. Like just depends on when I take a break. Just depends on when I do anything. So I said I'm really excited about the cookbook. I I don't know. I doubt that I'm ever gonna sell my cookbooks for much. You know what I mean? It's 40 recipes. The pre-sale is like $3. The final sale is only like 5. Like I would rather sell just as many as I possibly can. Than I mean, I know that there's some people that would probably charge $40 for a book. I don't want to do all that. I don't want to do all that. I would rather sell a large volume than sell like 3 copies and what I mean, make some extra money doing that. So I said this is just the first of a whole series that I'm coming out with. Like I'm gonna do baking books, I'm gonna do cookbooks, I'm gonna do like everything. I'm gonna do a greenery cookbook. I'm very good when it comes to green baking. Like that's it. I'm very good at it. I'm yeah, I'm very good at it. Oh, I was gonna say we just seen this one question, guys. Off the top of your head, how old do you think Dolly Parton is? Nobody Google. Nobody Google. How old do we think Dolly Parton is? Just off the top of your head. This one didn't surprise me because I know she's been around for a while. 100. I mean, you're not that far off. No, she's 80. She just had her 80th birthday the other day, but I mean, she's been around for a bit. Like she'd been around. Dolly Parton said at one point in time that she does like the Dolly makeup and did like the hair and all that stuff because she could go and take her wig off and change her makeup and nobody would recognize her in public. I'm like, so she gets to pick like when people recognize her and when people don't. That's really cool. I don't know why there weren't more celebrities that did that idea, but there wasn't. So, and I said, I just love Dolly. See, I love anybody that's bigger than life. That's bigger than, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I dig it. Like I said, I like Dolly. But, yeah, she just turned 80 the other day. Now, at the birthday party, they said it was a quite an elaborate party. But so here's the part here. Okay. So a couple things I thought were really cool. A, the band U2, I almost said YouTube. U2 sent a bagpipe player to walk the cake out. Like, it must be awesome to be rich and just be able to do this shit. Like, you know what I'm gonna do for their birthday? I'm gonna hire a bagpipe player and get them to walk the cake. Like what? I don't even know where you would find a bagpipe player. Like that is it. Like I've never heard any big. Jonathan Davis from Korn. He plays the bagpipes, but besides that, I really don't know of anybody else off the top of my head that does. I feel like I'm playing the accordion. You really don't see much of that no more. No squeeze box anymore. Like people just don't play it as much as I don't know. Every movie in the '70s made me think that there was always that one nerdy kid in school that like had played the accordion and he was like the outcast. I don't know. It's just '80s movies. Hopefully stuff's changed before that. All right, guys, it is my time. I gotta get ready and jump off here. I will be back a little later on. I said it's going to be an early day, so I'm going to go throw some eyeliner on real quick and get my day started. But so I will be back a little later on, y'all. I appreciate you guys stopping to see me. It is my time. I'm going to go be. I considered the skin flute. You remember the recorders? Like, did you ever play a recorder when you were little? Like, like some people, I was going to say, who is it? Katy Perry plays it, like actually plays it. Like, who the fuck plays a recorder? Like, what? Who plays a recorder? It's crazy. All right, guys. I love your faces. Like I said, go check out my website. It's edgeoftheeasel.com. I will be back a little later on. I appreciate you. Z, you handsome fuck. I'll see you later, baby. Better have a good day.